actually in 3, 2, 1.
And welcome back to the Thursdays Are the Best Days podcast 219. Yeah, heck yeah, 219. Boo, 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 boo. And joining me this week, we got Bruno.
That me.
I like when I could just like bend forward. I have to like turn my chair. It's just annoying. Still not used to this wide angle.
It's
Damn,
been, I think, months.
it's still not used to it. I had that old Logitech, whatever it was, for
Oh,
decades.
dude, I'm probably getting close with this one,
You know what
honestly.
I got that shit for? I got that shit because I got a PC and I needed I needed a Skype microphone because I didn't care back in the day because no one
See,
cared.
no, we cared. We all had
No,
headsets.
before this is like children, like this is like young. This is before like the idea of all that was.
Okay, maybe.
I mean, this is still the era where we just got past Xbox
Like,
360.
mine was I'm probably getting close to 10 years ago with mine.
Bruno, I went from fucking.
Do you have
Now
one of
I
them
did
ball webcams?
no. Bruno, this is the fucking headset I used
Yeah, I
for.
think I had one of them.
There was. Bruno, you
I
want to
mean,
know why
who
this one?
didn't? Oh, no, I didn't have one of them, but I had something that probably looked similar.
You know, I used that for so many years. Bruno, you know why that one was the shit? That
Why?
specific model was the shit because at the bottom you could both mute yourself and make it louder. Like, oh yeah, ball my yeah.
Did you have one of these? These webcams? Because I
No,
did.
did not have that
It
one.
was on the cusp.
Cusp. There was another. Yeah, so go back to mine.
Yes.
There are two versions.
Yeah.
That one was the baller version because it like you had
Because
it
you had
there
the
on the control.
controls on the controller.
Yeah. Um, but there was another shittier version that it was. Oh, here it is. Here it is. This was the shittier version. That was like midway up the mic.
Oh yeah, that one looks shitty. No thanks.
Yeah.
Give me the on the controller. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Here's the front of its button. Here's the front button. It was like this big, like long, like switch. It was. It
Yep,
was
that
just
looks
boop.
shitty. No thanks.
Until I got my. I got wireless Turtle Beach headsets after that. But like before that, I mean,
Yeah.
this is the era I'm talking about, Bruno, where a webcam microphone and that thing, there was little to
Oh
no,
yeah. No yeah.
little to no difference in quality. But that was good back in the day. We have to remember this was all good. That was good. We didn't have these things. I'm not sitting here being
Yeah.
able to like cast a sporting event in like I don't know Prague,
But now you could.
but I could now. Yeah, hell yeah! I see this. I see people on Fox throw this thing on and they're talking. I'm like,
Oh
yay!
yeah, no, like you have the headset for like TV stuff.
They still won't renew it.
Maybe someday.
They will one day. Headphones. But it's like reassuring that they don't renew it, and it's not like it's
Yeah.
one of those things. It's like it's so good they like don't have to touch it, but then it's like, yeah, but you can touch it. So
You could.
good, but they won't. But they might.
They might. Someday.
But they probably. Yep. Um. That's where I came from. I came from the Xbox 360. Great.
You know, speaking of things that are old models that are new, that you can buy
Yep.
new,
Yeah.
I did it.
What'd you
Finally
do?
did it. I bought a rice
What'd you do?
cooker.
Oh, you did. Which
Yeah.
one?
I bought a Zoji Rushi Neuro
Oh, sounds like
fuzzy
the perfect.
rice cooker.
Oh my, that's a lot of buttons that over-explain things that make me feel like it's actually good.
I dove so deep into rice cookers that I lost my mind. Okay.
That you're never going to eat rice again.
No, I like rice. So, yeah. So, what
Dude,
happened is I went to like my usual places of trying to find good products. And everybody was like, yo, either buy an aroma rice cooker for like 40 bucks, which is what I had that I was pissed off at because it wouldn't make rice. Or they're like, yo, buy a nice rice cooker, it'll change your life. You've never
did it
had
change,
rice like this. It's the way to cook rice.
did it change your life?
Let me tell you, I've never had rice like that.
That's good.
It's damn good rice. I've never had rice perfectly cooked throughout, that the inside wasn't hard, the outside wasn't mushy. It was all the same. It was all rice. Fantastic rice cooker. I just got it today. Tried rice.
Good.
So, if you're on the fence about getting a nice rice cooker because you eat rice a lot, A plus, absolutely recommend a good rice cooker. This is the model that's been around for the years. It's supposed to be like the smartest rice cooker that is being made. It's a Japanese brand. This one is made in Japan. Some of them are not. But this model, this little egg looking thing, very smart, apparently. It doesn't have the crazy induction heating or the pressure cooking that the more expensive ones have. But goddamn, that was good rice.
Good.
So I'm
Good.
in for the rice. Don't got to worry about rice ever again.
Perfect. Now on to the next kitchen equipment that Bruno feels like he needs to replace.
We'll see. I don't know what that is yet.
Probably gonna be like a kettle.
I'm not a big kettle person. I don't make
I
hot
don't know.
water that often. They make kettles though, like or
I
not kettles. They make water heaters.
I don't know. For some reason, you're gonna be like, "Well, I need hot water on demand." I feel like that's gonna be something that comes up because you're gonna want to make like oatmeal or something like that.
I don't know.
Or it'll be your dad. Your dad wants like hot water on demand, and you'll be like, "Well, I'm not just gonna get a lame kettle. I'm gonna get like the fucking like kettle extraordinaire, super deluxe."
Let me look at what they make. Hold on.
No, no, you're getting to the kettle. See, I'd already told you. You're already getting off the kettle.
They had package deals. They had like buy the rice cooker and this thing and you're good.
Oh my! So you are getting.
No, fuck that. I don't need it. But look, they got one of these things.
Yeah.
That's
See,
like,
look at
yo,
this. You
just
could.
dispense some
Oh
hot
my
water.
god.
Some
This
hot
is.
ass water. Also, like this thing's straight from Japan. One of the cups has Japanese writing on it to tell you that that's for this one type of rice. Like
I'm sure it does.
Japan, Japan. So far, it seems prime. Absolutely great. Yeah, I don't know what this thing. I don't. Who? What do you use this for?
Coffee.
I don't
Instant
know.
cook. Uh. Um. Containers of like meals. Like, do you want ramen? Instant cooked ramen.
Oh. Hmm.
Um. I think people do use it for like things you need, like a recipe that calls for hot water. I think people like literally use like
Yeah, like I know kettles, like electric kettles, are very popular in other places of the world.
yeah, like I it'd be dope if I had to like make gravy, so I could just like pour some hot water and I could do the mix and I could whisk it right away. Cause try to do like semi-hot, like if the water's not hot and the mix doesn't mix and you get these gravy clumps. So I make gravy out of a bag. Cause we don't eat that much gravy to do the jarred. But whatever.
If it works, it
Uh,
works.
do uh
I was looking at Asian
yeah,
food markets with Eric. I found a
sure you
great
could.
looking one, but I don't know if I want to go there.
Why?
It's like in Reading, in a not great part of Reading,
Well, that's when you know the
and it
store's
looks
probably the most
sketchy.
bang. That's
I
when you know
know, but like, it's like, damn, it looks good, but damn, it also doesn't look like a good place to go.
see, but it's probably the most banging place ever. Oh my god, that thing you're gonna get like
Yeah, like it's just like this house on the side of the road.
you're gonna get the best ingredients ever from there. They have inside pictures.
Like
Oh
that's an
my
inside
god.
picture. Like the floor's just worn away to nothing.
Yeah, because people
Shelves
keep
full
going
of
there.
shit. I don't know. It's just like it's not the greatest area of Reading, but
Well,
you
yeah,
know,
I want to park your Jeep there, but yeah, I'd park a
yeah,
couple streets
that's
over and
exactly.
walk.
Well, I don't know if that's better or worse. I don't know. So, might
Hmm.
have to make a trip someday. I'll let you know if I do.
Well, I'm sure it'll be an adventure.
We'll see.
Uh, Melon broke her phone in a way.
Oh, like
Broke her off.
spectacularly?
No, she broke her like phone's lens cover, which is like getting so
Just
common when how big phone
the
lens
screen
covers are.
protector or the
uh,
lens?
The lens, like the
Oh,
like the. I mean, she has a Pixel 5, so at the back of it, it's like there's a tempered glass screen on top of the lenses. Like it's not as bad as some phones, but like it's still just like that's just a tempered glass.
is it one sheet on the back? Like,
Yeah, it's just
okay.
like a squared sheet
Mm-hmm.
that the lenses sit under, and they're like it's getting. That's why I fucking have like an actual cover. Like that's a thick cover because it's 5 different
I mean,
lenses.
mine's a giant OtterBox case that also covers that. Yeah.
Yeah, because I smashed my camera thing. And the thing is about it is it doesn't. You don't think it's gonna matter. You're like, oh, my pictures are clear, but it's just moisture is gonna get under there.
Yeah.
I had that happen at work. Dude comes in, his phone was like in some like weird boot loop hell. I might have a picture of like what it looked like. Not that channel.
It just lets junk go into your phone, and that's not good.
Well, here's a picture of the lens. If you look really closely, iPhone lenses aren't supposed to be white.
Oh, yeah, that's not great. Huh.
Said I think the thing was he went to the beach a week before, and then he was like outside in the humidity the other days. So I think unless he dropped it and didn't tell us, and was like lying, which I couldn't tell too much because the phone still was turning on to some degree. Like it didn't fry, which was
Yeah.
surprising. But water definitely got into like the camera areas,
But
and
you said it got like stuck in boot loop?
yeah, stuff probably got fried, but it's still like booted to some degree. So I don't know.
Yeah.
But that's like
Like
the
maybe
shit. If
storage
you
got fried or something.
and I'm not saying if technically a seal could like the beach is like a hot, humid environment that like
Sure.
if there's a bad seal somewhere, stuff could get in. So I don't know.
I'm also weird, and maybe I'm not weird. I don't know. I don't treat my phone as waterproof. I think of that as like an extra layer of oops protection,
Yeah,
not as my phone is actually waterproof.
yeah,
Like, if I do something near water, I take a dry box and put my phone in a dry box
sure you
because
do.
I ain't fucking with that shit.
Um,
Like, every time I
yeah,
go riding, or the other week when I went camping, I was going to like some waterfalls and stuff. I had my phone in a dry box in my bag. It costs me nothing to do. My wallet and keys also go in it. It's a place where it all lives fine. I have the box because I use it all the time, you know?
hmm.
And I think I'm in the minority in that. I think a lot of people just take their phone. Oh, it's waterproof. It's fine, you know?
But I hope I can take it to like humid places and like damper places.
Sure. And like I'm saying, I would rather have a phone that is waterproof. Absolutely. Because it's got all that extra protection of like what if, but I definitely don't bank on it being fully waterproof.
Yep.
Like I
Uh,
saw a video the other day of some dude just put his phone, taped it to the bottom of a bowl for a video. I was like, what the
yeah,
fuck are
come
you
on.
doing?
It's fine. Um, so Bruno,
Yes.
do you see my Zoomies post?
Yes, I did.
Your your Formula One team, because he'd refuse to pick any other team. Uh,
I'd be okay with Porsche. I'd root for Porsche.
Porsche going to possibly own 50% of the Red Bull Racing uh, team. Just Red Bull. AlphaTauri is going to stay independent and then possibly be picked
Okay.
up by Honda.
Interesting. That's an interesting dynamic.
Honda's going to leave F1 to pursue um going to pursue
Are you talking like the Honda that Red Bull is trying to buy? Like that motor division?
well, they're going to come back. I don't know. It's really complicated, but like Honda
Yeah.
says they're leaving F1, but then they're not, and then they're like thinking about just doing engines for AlphaTauri. Then Porsche's back, but Porsche also was gonna buy like Super, but then I don't know. I guess they're not. Seeing antitrust things about them possibly buying Red Bull, and I don't know. Audi's somewhere in here.
It's very confusing. Well, Audi is Porsche,
No,
isn't
no,
it?
no.
But it kind of
In
is.
in this regard, they're gonna be two separate entities.
Interesting.
Yeah, and for F1, like uh, and I think from everything I understand is they're not gonna be like buddy buddy, or
Gotcha.
they're not gonna be like Audi Porsche. It's gonna be Porsche is
Yeah.
doing one thing, Audi's doing another thing.
Well, I the reason I asked is because both of them are in the Volkswagen group.
They
It
are, but you
it's
can't.
the same parent company.
But they're doing. I
Different
don't
stuff, I
understand
guess.
how or why, but they
Yeah.
are
I don't know.
possibly.
It's a
It's
little
not been
odd.
confirmed or not. The big thing about that would be it's a lot. I don't know.
Yeah,
Could be
it is a
another
lot.
engine manufacturer on the
It is.
team. But if Red Bull and AlphaTauri are two different engines, then probably Red Bull Porsche would make engines for other teams, even though because that's not something they do now.
Yeah. I guess we'll see.
We will see. Last week,
And it's time away, It's that's not going to happen quick. Is the other thing.
but it's our last week.
It is our last race week until late August.
Till it goes bye bye.
It do be like that.
Break time. Be so boring.
We'll see.
So boring on the subreddit.
Yeah, it kind of dies down.
Stupid vacations. That's what the off season's for. Yeah. Fees off season bet Fernando to Red Bull or Ferrari. No.
No, that ain't happening. I don't think so.
Um. Yes. Oh, lottery. Yeah. 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 I put $5 in my office pool because I basically politely said to everyone like I'm not letting you fuckers get rich without me. I don't I don't want to
Yeah.
be like I don't have to come in on a Monday and all these fuckers are quit because they won millions of dollars and I'm stuck there working and poor.
Yeah, no thanks.
Plus, sometimes you see those videos of like all these office workers all chipped in money. Yeah,
I feel like if my office, like in your situation, if the office won, I don't think I would stay there as an IT person.
no,
I think I would find a new job
I wouldn't
Be-
have a job.
because it's such a shitty situation to be in.
I wouldn't
Like
have a job.
even if the company stayed, like let's say the owners didn't go in or whatever, you know,
Hmm.
that would be so much work to offload and onload all those people. It would be like
I
a ground up new organization that no one knows how to do anything.
yeah, no, no. I guess I'd walk away with 20 mil. Hmm. I'd invest in and try to pay myself double. I'd double my salary, pay myself that, and have my salary and be happy in life and do a bunch of vacations.
Yeah, and that would probably be. You could definitely live off 20 mil.
Yeah. No, I'm just gonna throw it on options on Wall Street bets.
Dear God, please no.
See that? Do you see that one dude that took 178,000 home equity loan out and lost it all on options, which means he doesn't even own stocks that could possibly like gain any value. He literally just threw it away on the casino.
I've seen
And
that so many
he
times that
yeah, but
I can't tell which
this
one
was
you're
a home
talking
equity
about.
loan.
Oh no, I've seen that exact scenario. Yes.
Yeah.
I've
So
seen
this
that
dude
like 5 times already.
so this man just didn't lose it. He owes it.
Yeah. Just, God.
So fun.
Gambling with money that isn't yours. I mean, I guess it's kind of his. It's a home equity loan, but god damn, no.
He
Please,
loaned his home
no.
equity.
Yeah.
Um, but yes.
No,
So
I don't
anyways,
I don't have that kind of confidence in anything to do that.
you just gotta man up, grow up.
Okay.
Uh, going on the cruise.
Yeah. Sign the books.
Sent the sketch. Sent the
I see
sketch.
that in the other channel. Yeah.
Oh,
It's
did I? I didn't mean to send it there.
did. It's okay. I found it. All right. Well, that's. Can I show this? You cool with that
Yeah, I
or?
don't think literally anything there's.
Yeah. I mean, that's a pretty neat trip. I think.
Yeah. So I don't understand it, but apparently Orlando, even though they didn't put themselves on the coast, counts like the next hour of land to the coast as theirs. Because it says Orlando.
Yeah.
I was like, my parents were like, oh, where do you leave out of? I'm like, Orlando Beach. Or I was like, Orlando. And they're like, my dad's like, it's in the middle of fucking state. I'm like,
I
yeah,
mean,
well,
it
fucking.
is. Yeah.
I'm like, well, okay, well, look at this itinerary and see how it says leave from Orlando. So I don't fucking know what they decided, but they've decided that, like, that's theirs.
Yeah, that's kind of odd. I guess they
Yeah.
claim to be just their own.
Yeah, no, they just did. They were like, this is ours now, Orlando. But Port Carnival is where they do launch rockets out of. If you Google it, the Saturday before we leave, which is departure at 6 p.m., we are going to the Kennedy Space Center,
That's
which is
cool.
like, uh, you would recognize it by the place with the big fucking like NASA
Yeah.
launch
Yeah.
like, area,
Yeah, I've definitely heard of Port Canaveral before, and
like
that's
the
definitely where most of the rockets get launched from in Florida, I think.
yeah, like the big old iconic NASA building.
Yeah, the big box.
The that box.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, I get to fucking see that one. Big
That do be a
box.
box. Hmm.
Um,
So what, like 2 at sea days? It's not bad.
Yeah, 2 days only at sea.
It's
For us
not
to
really
go,
that bad at all.
no. For us to go slowly mad and descend into madness. Yeah, no, that's fine.
Well, there's a lot of stuff to do on the boat, though.
5 water slides,
You gonna hit them all?
possibly. Got the
That'll be fun.
upgraded
It'll be a
drink
good time.
package with the premium drinks.
Oh shit! Getting
If I get that
fancy.
PDF. View details here. I don't know if that works, but it might.
It sure does.
Yo, got that premium. I got that bottled water. You know how
Oh
premium that is?
shit! That is actually
Bottled.
probably pretty premium.
Dude, unlimited energy drink, which is kind of scary. Um, Especially when you could like make drinks out of them.
Yeah.
This only shows like the extra premium. So this doesn't show like the regular package.
Yeah.
This
Do you
is
have
just
the
like the
other? Do you have another PDF for
um
the
Norwegian.
the premium package, not the premium plus?
Right, we got the premium plus. It's a PDF. That's not a PDF. This is PDF. This looks about right. Copy, paste, send it, rip it.
So this is the premium beverage package. Get some ciders even. Look at
Yeah,
that.
I like cool. So when we were at the resort, the only beer I had to choose from, and I didn't even have any because I just had other options that I wanted. They only had the. Have you ever heard of Presidente? Probably not. Well, that's the only beer they had.
No,
It
not
actually
really.
has like beer, like real.
Yeah, I mean, like Angry Orchard, Blue Moon, those aren't that cheap of options.
No,
They're not like fancy
you
special,
tell
but
me you tell me a Coors Light ain't that's the or wait, what's the champagne of beers? Is that Miller Lite?
I don't remember. Maybe.
Champagne of beer.
I mean, Bullet's
Yeah.
even
No,
a
Miller High
decent
Light.
Miller High. Okay,
Miller High
Bullet
Life.
bourbon. That's not bad stuff. Even like that's some good bourbon.
Is it?
Yeah, it's not bad.
Sure you would know.
I
Jameson?
would. I mean,
Irish?
it's okay.
Yeah.
Nothing
That's like
special, but it's not It's not bad.
it's not cheap.
No, but
it's
then like if you
it's not
go
cheap.
to no, if you go to this one though, like Glenfiddich, oh that's getting to a good brand. Woodford Reserve is actually not as expensive, but still very good. But that like Glen or Glenfiddich and the Reserve too. I've heard Macallan's pretty good. I've never had it.
Yeah. I
I
those
mean,
all
and
see
the
I
rums, I have no idea about rums and tequilas,
they
no
don't.
clue.
So I don't know anything about them, but if any drinks, if any of the like cocktails I get
Oh
include
yeah,
rum,
yeah.
I'm really happy to have a nice rum versus like
Oh sure,
Bacardi.
yeah, yeah.
There's a
I mean, like
wild
let's
difference
go
of
back to
like
this one. Rum, yeah. It's. I mean, Bacardi Oak Heart's pretty good.
yeah, but like
It's not.
Bacardi
It's not
Superior
no
is fuck.
fucking Zacapa
If
or
we don't
whatever the
have
fuck that
if we don't
is.
have proper disinfectant and the closest thing I have is Bacardi Superior, fucking
Oh
dump that
no,
on my
God,
surgical
yeah,
dump
no,
that on my like
fucking
surgical
hell,
tray and I'll feel safe.
no.
I'll feel even better. Um
That's cool though. Enjoy it.
yeah.
I'm sure you will.
The the braille reason we went with the plus is because you get the wines by the bottle during dinner.
Oh,
Basic basically just like get wines by the bottle at dinner. Crush.
yeah. I mean,
There's
sounds
some
good.
fancy.
I have no idea what any of those are, but yeah.
Yet. Um, most of them I don't know. But like, I'll take a rosé. I'll take a Riesling, which is a fourth one. Fourth one. I'll take
Yeah.
a Riesling or
Yeah.
a rosé. Chardonnay. I'll take. Uh, some of these are just fancy ones because they're not actually like grapes. They're just mixtures of drinks. But yeah,
Sure. But yeah, that's sounds good. It's cool. Was it a
yeah,
huge price to do this? To
eh,
jump to
not
this?
not cheap, but not like horribly
Yeah.
expensive.
Gotcha.
Probably the same price as doing a resort, but you get that. We're doing excursions too. We're doing this one YouTube. Dominican Punta or where pay you. We're actually going waterfall hike. We're going to Puerto Plata, which is where our honeymoon was. But
Okay.
we're just gonna do one of the excursions is SeaWorld, which we already did, where I saw like dolphins not being treated like animals. But we're not doing that again. We're going to do this waterfall excursion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just get like to the middle.
Oh yeah, get tossed around in a fucking
Well, no,
waterfall.
you're
Yep.
jumping.
Oh, jumping. Okay. It's the way where I skipped to. I thought it was just sliding down a waterfall.
No, you're
I mean,
like in.
that's a
You're
cool
going
little
through
thing
this like
though.
ravine,
Yeah.
crevasse, gorge esque thing, and you like,
Oh, there's the slide.
yeah, you got slides, you got like waterfall jumps. You're just like walking through these like your
Yeah.
areas.
I mean, that looks like a fun time.
Yeah,
Something to do. Yeah. I'm game. I think that'll be good.
there was an excursion that we could go swim with pigs, but it was like $100, and we didn't want to pay $100 to swim with pigs.
Yeah, that seems little odd.
We're doing snorkeling too. I've always wanted to snorkel around like reefs.
Yeah. It's a good time. Would recommend.
So that's what's up on the vacation front. Only got 80 some days to that. We have less than we don't have we have like we only have like 30 or maybe 40, 45, like 45-ish days till our trip maybe. I don't know what day it starts.
Yeah, something like that. I think the
The 15th
15th.
day till September 50, 50
50.
days. Okay, I was overestimating a little bit.
But yeah, it's still coming up quick. For sure. People are starting to talk about it again.
Let me let me post that in the channel. That'll get the where the fuck's that channel?
I moved it up.
Oh my god, I can't keep track of this shit.
It's
At
up. Yep.
what does here do? Is that everyone?
Everyone online.
Oh, only everyone. Yeah, everyone but Fee's online and Lamp.
He just got added the other day. I realized that he wasn't in that channel.
That'll get the juices pumping.
So yeah, that'll be cool.
Yeah.
They were talking. Her was talking about camping as a group. I was trying to talk him down.
No.
That's what I said. I knew that people weren't campers.
Is he he a camper?
I don't think so. He claims that he has gone camping.
Yeah, but like
I don't know. I know how easy a camping trip can turn shit. And all it takes is a little rain.
how about we how about we compromise?
And not do that?
Yeah. But like if he wants to like go to the woods and hang out, how about we just like rent a cabin somewhere?
See, that's a compromise.
We can do all the fun camping activities, but with all the luxuries of, air conditioning and a bed and like a toilet. That's not like either a like 100-degree day like porta john in the ground or like some like
Look,
bum ass campground.
yeah, Fee's trying to tell him that it would just be me trying to make people survive, basically.
Yeah, no. We can do a cabin. That's where I'm leaving with that one.
It ended at Portugal, so take it as you will. So
I don't know if he said it, but he's going to like Europe in
I think I heard about that. Yeah,
the fall, winter time. Apparently they're going to the UK.
it's cool.
Yeah. It's one of the countries that I would like to stop by. I'd like to do Japan, but I'd want to do a. So I was talking to the intern, and she was like, "I want to go to Japan." I'm like, "Oh yeah, I would too, but I would want to go on. Like if I was going to a country like that, I'd want to do one of those guided tours because it's not even they speak, not even like English. It's not even like a Latin language.
Yeah, it's just so different.
So I found this website. Wasn't this one?
I would like to do Japan, but it would be tough. I have a
Yeah.
slight fear of the whole language barrier thing.
Again,
Of like, what the
it's like
fuck do you do?
yes, and like again, it's bad enough. Um, uh, it is bad enough when it's like a Latin language and you can like do stuff out when you don't even understand like
Yeah,
where
it's just
no,
so far different, the language.
trying to find the one I found, but it was like pretty dope.
I feel like I would need a pair of Google Pixel Buds or whatever the fuck they're called, the ones that can do like real time translation. Like you
Yes,
hand somebody the phone and they talk into the phone, you talk into the headphones, and you can
yes,
have somewhat of a conversation.
yes.
And that's just in case. Like,
Yeah.
I definitely try to get a slight understanding of the language before I went.
Trying to find this website I had.
The other thing is like, I feel like their culture is so different too. Like how
Oh
you're
yeah.
supposed to do things. Like I think, and I'm sure they'd be fine with it and understand. But like when you pay someone, I think everywhere has this little tray that you're supposed to set the money on. Like you don't just hand people shit there. You're in the wrong channel again, but it's fine.
Oh my god, I keep doing this.
Yeah, like it's I don't know if I would want it to be a huge group though. But I understand like if we went if the call it 8 of us went.
Oh, you do want it to be a big group though, because then like
Do you?
so I would say yes, because now you're in a group of a ton. Now you have so this one's what, max group size 22.
Yeah.
So now most like tours, most like that, you're with a bunch of people like your age, probably same culture, probably like same like this one's in English. You have a group of 22 people in English. You can do stuff. You can do activities with other English speakers. I mean, if you want to feel a little bit more comfortable, a group of people,
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
and then like with this, with like meals being included, they'll rent out a restaurant and you'll get like a
Yeah.
private more. So, okay, so go to day 2 on the itinerary and like,
Yeah.
oh, optional activities, batting cages or maid cafe. Let's go to the maid cafe.
Yeah. I see what you're saying. I could see why. I feel
We
like
should,
I would enjoy doing like this, but also staying a couple more days and trying to figure some shit out ourselves.
yeah.
I think that would be interesting. It would also be very different.
Yep.
I don't know. Japan's like one of those. I think I would go to Japan before Europe, personally. But that's just me, I guess.
But yes. With I don't know. Like I don't know how like real the prices are. But yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Might be the thing you might have to book airfare separate, which wouldn't even be bad for like $2,000.
Oh, you definitely would have to book airfare separate. That's not including airfare.
Yeah. Well, so many depending on like website you would it would include airfare because it would have you
Oh,
everyone
okay.
like
Sure.
because it would try to have everyone group up at an airport. Like it would try to do it geographically where like everyone meets up at a
Mm-hmm.
certain airport and then buy like
Mm-hmm.
X number of tickets at a discounted price.
I
It all
see.
depends on like what the actual gist is.
Yeah, it'd be interesting. I think having a tour guide would probably be a very good thing, though.
It's nice when you don't have it's because you can enjoy it. It's like
You don't
yeah.
got to think about it and worry about what you're going to do or where you're going to go.
Okay, yeah. So this one it doesn't do pre and post tour accommodation, doesn't do arrival and departure trench. Yeah. Doesn't do flights, but still how much is like what is Newark or do NYC airport or what's that JFK? John F. Kennedy? Yeah, let's do JFK.
I couldn't tell you. Don't know.
JFK
Haven't flown in a long time.
to Tokyo. JFK is like two seems like it's only I mean it's expensive, don't get me wrong.
Yeah, like
Um
what is it?
uh
A ballpark.
it's like varying depending on how poor I think you want to be. It's just awful. You
Like
click show flights.
12 and up, 1200 and up.
Yeah. But then like you have to like understand like what you want. Like 31
Yeah,
this $1,300, but it's a 31-hour flight. Or 40 the Cathay Pacific is 41 hours.
yeah. I would spend a little bit of money and not have a 41-hour flight.
That's a 20-hour layover. So
Yeah, fuck that though.
it's not bad though for like a 10-day trip to a foreign country like that.
Yeah,
Yeah. That's my rant about trip taking vacations.
it looks like it's a little high too right now.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Oh well, all travel's high.
Yeah,
850 though. Like
yeah.
get like an
Like
8
that's like a $900 ticket. That sounds a lot better.
yeah. Um apparently in the video game news,
Yeah.
GTA 6 might feature a female protagonist role to play.
Really? Like an option, or that is the option?
Well, if you remember to GTA 5's campaign,
A
where
little
you
bit.
played as 3 different people,
Yeah.
I think the I think the idea is they would keep that design.
I didn't hate that design. I thought that was actually pretty interesting and gave them freedom to do different aspects because of how big the map is and everything. You know?
In terms of being able to tell a diverse in terms of being able to tell a lot of story with a lot of similar city,
Yeah.
it was nice because oh, you get the rich guy in the rich neighborhood, you get to play like that esque, or you
Yeah.
played the dude in the trailer park, or you played the dude in the slums.
Yeah. It
Um,
was very different. They were all very different characters.
so people, I think from everything and all the rumors I've read, is people would be very surprised if they ditched that for a single protagonist.
I can agree with that. Yeah. I think it
It
worked
just
well.
it worked so well, and again they were able to maximize a lot of they were just able to prolong the story by adding maybe similar things, but you playing as a different person, different abilities make it feel different.
Hmm. And
Um,
it really filled out the map. Like,
yeah,
why would the rich guy be going to the trailer park up in hillbilly country? You know,
yep.
like it just didn't thematically make sense. Whereas, you got Trevor, the fucking crazy dude. Go play him.
Oh,
It really brought attention to different areas.
this one's saying, I don't believe this one, but this article is saying the game will apparently feature 2 playable leads influenced by Bonnie and Clyde. Maybe play a
Yeah,
couple.
there's so much clickbait shit going around though about that, and it has been for years. So
Yep.
I don't know how much I would trust everything.
Uh, but apparently they might release also cities over time. Though, like in the old days, you like unlock cities for missions. They might like add a city here or there for like,
That could be interesting.
because
I
like in
could
the
see
old days it
that.
was like oh, a bridge under construction. They might do that
Mm-hmm.
concept, but like in the bigger like modern world.
I'd be cool with that. I
Yeah,
could see that.
but
I always
50,
like
60.
GTA, even if it's just for like fucking around and driving around with people.
Yeah,
It's a fun game.
I just hope they don't abandon the campaign for just all online.
Yeah, I know what you're saying
But
because shit
worry.
has. Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, they found that they have a cash cow, for sure.
Yep.
But in GTA 5, they did do a pretty decent job with the story, I will admit.
Yeah, but then they didn't. That was
They
before they
never.
understood what online was.
I know. And that's the scary part. So.
Um. Yeah.
I think it would be cool to have a co op thing available, too.
Oh
I
yeah.
mean, I'm always for story co op, but even the way they do it, how they have different playable characters, that kind of leads to there being a possibility of that, you know?
Could be.
Kind of, you know? It's a little funky.
Um.
It would at least let you both play, and then when there's a time when they get together, you could pick your character, kind of thing.
Yeah. Um. Speaking of things that came out about 10 years ago,
Yeah.
so I got into this mind that like oh like long long form content is like kind of dead. Like oh like it's all about short videos. You know
Yeah.
long format wasn't that good. It was just what we had. Short format stuff, oh, it seems better, blah blah blah,
It's
whatever.
not, but
YouTube
okay.
short TikToks. Well, but it's like all like today's is all about quantity, not quality.
Okay. Fair.
And it's just like pump out and that's what's gonna satisfy you. It's just quantity of being able to rewatch everything. So I've gone back and now watched all these Yogscast Civ 5 playthroughs,
Yeah.
which was like 15-minute edited down, jump through people's perspective with like different shit. And oh my god, do I miss quality. Quality was
Oh,
so
yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
It's
watching the
hard to
old shit,
find again.
dude. And then I do love watching these old things with like pop culture references that just like didn't age well in like modern time.
Yeah. Well, that's the other thing. I think that what changed was the way YouTube paid out content creators.
Yeah, but like
They incentivized basically pumping out content.
no, but like quality is just like you watch it and you're like, holy shit.
Yeah, absolutely. I thought you were gonna say Vine. I thought you were gonna bring it back around to Vine, but
No, I'm just like I'm watching like a not a heavy. This one isn't too heavily not a heavily edited, but like there's definitely it's not a VOD. It's not just a VOD that they
yeah,
cut
it's
in
not a
the nicest way
sectioned
possible.
long format. It's edited up to be something.
It's not Northern Lying doing a Twitch stream and then just starting and stopping his things and making it YouTube videos.
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that, but it's a different content.
So I
It's
like
just it's
watching.
not the same.
Yeah, well, one's like good and the other one's just like bad.
I yeah yeah.
But yeah, I I just miss the quality.
Speaking of quality, I
Hmm.
started Shield Hero season one.
Yeah,
Good show. Kind of got sucked in. I'm like 20 episodes in.
yeah, it's good. It's a good. It's a good story, and it's good animation.
Yeah,
I've seen people say season two isn't that good, but then I've also seen people say
I've
season.
heard it about 6 times from Did already.
Um, I've I've also read people say the season like the story it's doing in general isn't as good.
Yeah.
And that like the struggles and some of the like obstacles in season one that made season one really good are have been hurdled, and season two like
Mm-hmm.
maybe the protagonist hasn't made it through like the entirety of the like struggle, but like that initial struggle was presented so well that being past
It
that
was.
feels like
Yes.
they've made it.
And I'm not done with the first season yet, but I'm hearing what you're saying, and it's basically happening. Yeah.
Yeah. So it might be, I think it's a little bit of maybe they didn't do the best job with the animation, but also just the story. The first,
The first season was stacked.
yeah,
You know,
had great story and great animation.
we'll see. I'll maybe like next week I'll give you a better opinion since I'll probably watch it by then.
Yep.
But
How's the
so
grass?
far,
How's the
it's good.
garden?
The garden's good. I've picked a bunch of cucumbers. I don't know if I mentioned this last time, but I'm making some pickles.
Did.
They smell like pickles. We'll see in a while how they turn out.
So, do you want to get Bruno about this?
Oh God, what?
So, if you build a vacuum chamber, so you get your
Yes.
brine, then you
Mm-hmm.
build a vacuum chamber,
Yeah.
put put your cucumbers in
Do I
the
do I get like instant pickles?
yeah, suck all
Interesting.
the air out. You suck all the air out of the cucumber, and then like you let it wait for a second, and then you let air back in, and the cucumber wants to expand, and by expanding it like sucks in all the brine.
That would be an interesting thing to try. I do not have a vacuum chamber, and I don't think I want to build one. But I'll, you know,
But why not?
if I ever get one, I'll think about that.
Vacuum chamber pickles. Because like you would think it's that the salt has to like um do actual stuff to the like thing, but it's just that water. You're getting the water out of the cucumber and replacing it with brine, and you can
Yeah,
achieve that quickly by just forcing it in there.
interesting. They're even doing it with like I found a thing that they're doing it with a syringe and covering
Yeah,
the syringe and pulling down on it. It's interesting.
yeah. But look at those. Look at those comparison pictures. How much darker they
Yeah,
look.
no, absolutely. Yeah. It's kind of crazy, honestly.
So yeah, insta pickles.
Weird.
Yeah. Bet you. Oh, here's a YouTube short of a dude.
Dude,
Oh, it,
one of my I don't remember which one. I don't know. All I get now is people playing poker and slot machines. I don't know what happened. Like overnight, that's all I see now.
I don't know. I have to report a bunch of these. I like report all these Roblox scam. Like, oh, I'll get you free things. I'm like always reporting them. I don't think they're taking them down, but I report them. They're like they start off with a normal video, then halfway through they're like, "Do you want Roblox? Click this link in the description and enter your name. Get free Roblox."
What have we come to, Nick?
Fucking, I'll give you recon for 1,800 Microsoft points.
You know, I always think about how I'm sad that Vine's gone. I think that they got in and out at the perfect time. They got in, videos were great, and they got out before the demise.
No. Old TikTok was fine.
That's what I mean. Old TikTok was like, hey, they're good. Now they're garbage. And I'm saying Vine stopped before they got to garbage.
Yeah, but give me before text. And they had to write it on paper. Give me that back. Um. Oh, I just had it. I had it in my brain.
Roblox,
Uh,
Pickles, YouTube Shorts.
it had something to do with like
Add it
thinking about
together.
all that.
Are you Pickle Rick?
I'm not. Season 4 is dropping, or season 6 of Rick and Morty drops next month or
Something
something
like
like
that.
that.
Yeah. I don't know if I've watched the most recent season.
Yeah, we did. 'Cause I think it's been a while since it came
We
out.
did. Okay.
Uh, Still thinking. Looking at these pickles on my screen right now. Oh, you know what I'm getting a lot of? I just now that I like hate watch these family van lifers, I just get more of them. It's like, oh, all the seven of us live in this RV, and we are having the best life. Look at our kids' coffin they sleep in. They annoy me to so
You know,
many
sometimes I
levels.
love how much you hate like camping and the like.
But this is not camping. This is there's people
Oh
lives.
no, yeah, I would get annoyed with it, I think.
I'm like,
I think
you
I could
want your
probably
kids
do it, but I would need my
do it in the summer.
space.
Don't make your kids like live on the road all the time.
Yeah,
You want fucked up kids? That's how you get fucked up kids.
it really is. I'm sure they're fucked up in some way or another.
Like,
Like not
oh
having
yeah, I get
any.
it. Staying stagnant sucks, but when your kids like want to do something like I don't know, any sport, any like musical instrument
Yeah,
activity, and they want to like, have friends and go to do like kid things, like
the
yeah,
long
have
friend relationships not existing. You know.
yeah, I get it. You don't have to go to school dances, but if they want to, like sure, or if they want to like do the anti-dance with their friends because they hate dances, like that's a part of like being a kid too. Or if you don't want to do a sport, maybe they're a theater kid. Those kids are just as much wanting to,
Yeah,
be a theater kid as anything else.
just got
My
none
one's
of it.
yeah, my one's one like cousin doesn't like public schooling, is homeschooled, but still like shows up to public school for like theater. It's like wow, it's like activities are some fun.
Yeah,
Yeah, crazy.
crazy
Then you get an
world.
adult and you don't do activities and you sit and game all night long and play CS:GO. You play CS:GO. You drugs. You like drink. Have a I don't know.
Yeah,
Insert bad health behavior here.
play League for 20 hours a day.
Oh my god, make it your second job. Make yourself have to wake up at 6 a.m. after your like 12-hour shift just to put in a shift of league for no reason other than the fact that you hate yourself. I don't think he hates himself, but I don't understand how you play like 1,000 games of league a year and like love yourself.
Not even a year, a season. 1,000 games a season.
Averaging three
I don't
league
know how
games
long a season is, but
like
that's almost a year. Okay,
close enough.
still bad. Still
I don't
terrible.
I don't
That's like
understand how you
that's like 3 games a day.
yeah, I don't understand how you play 3 games of league a day and like have a lot of self-love.
And we're not talking about ARAMs or ERFs. We're talking about League.
Like hardcore hate yourself, like stressful league. Imagine saying 3 hours of your day, every day, you're gonna have no fun. Because
I
when you
don't know.
win,
I don't know how you have fun when you win. Even I don't think you do.
no, you don't have fun when you win and you're just miserable when you lose. That's the thing. There's no like you don't walk away feeling good.
I guess you're chasing that like, ooh, I got a penta.
No, it's just like, because in your mind you tell yourself you're that good. You know? You're like, ah,
MMR's fucked. I'm in elo hell.
I'm in Elo
I can't play
hell.
with my friends because we're so far apart in rank.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't
yeah.
know. I'm not about it.
No, yeah.
That was one of those games I'm so happy I denied the fuck out of it. You
Think of
understand how
what you
many
could be.
years I had to pick up League? And I never did?
Think of how much more of a degenerate you would be.
I had
And
every opportunity to pick up League.
I know, and I'm telling you, think of how much more of like, think of how much your life would have been like degenerated. Cause you'd be the one that'd be playing with Eric at like 3:30 in the morning, cause you'd still be up.
Yeah. So happy I never picked that up.
Even though yeah, I think you've been fixing your sleep schedule this week, or you've been tired.
I've been kind of tired. I haven't been feeling great. I don't know. My stomach's been not good.
Keep falling asleep somewhere around midnight and waking up around 1 a.m. and you're gone. And I'm like, oh, well, I guess I'm leaving.
Yeah. Been some slow nights too, which also just makes me tired.
I've been just watching stuff, so I just been like sitting back and like I've been sitting back earlier, so I have a longer time to get like sleepy.
Yeah.
Normally, if people are around and like doing shit, I'm fine. And then like, oh, when it starts to get slower, it's like, oh yeah. But then it's just been like it's been too early, and I sit there and I bundle up and I'm like in recline mode and I'm like watching something, and then it's like, oh, I've run out of things to watch. What's Northern Line playing? And then I'm like, oh, Northern Line, and I'm like,
He's been on
ooh,
vacation, I think.
yeah, still uploads content. Thing.
Yeah, but like, where's my dicey dungeon? Where's my cat game?
No, you're right,
I think he's
but
back now, though.
probably. Well, go to his Twitch channel. About channels. He doesn't have his Twitch channel in his about. Oh, it is. It's a little link. When was he last live? 10 hours ago. Yesterday. 2 days. 13. 13 days ago. 12 days ago. 2 days ago. Yeah. Twitch stream. So he had like a week and a half off.
Yeah. I remember seeing something because I was curious and looked on his Twitter or something, and he was on vacation. I don't remember.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Shroud's back. Wait, Shroud's back from boot camp.
Trout!
Oh,
Shroud!
no, he's at boot camp. Shroud's at boot camp.
Boot camp.
He's not at his desk.
Huh.
He is at a desk, but this is not his home. Um, one of three. Uh, so I guess we all been kind of watching Pokemon of late.
A little. I can't get into it.
Can't you?
No, it's too much
Really?
restarting to me, I think. Just kills it
What?
for me.
What?
I don't know.
I thought you were like a person that like watches like
I
game.
know. I don't know. It's just
Watch someone
weird to
else,
me.
not that dude, because I think that dude's
Maybe.
ass.
Maybe that's what I need to do.
I think you just need to watch someone that's good.
Maybe that's the ticket.
Um, Ironmon.
Yeah.
So I love
What's the
Pokemon.
basics of the rules?
I have no idea because Fredo explained it to us, but then he like lied about a lot of stuff. Not lied. He told us
Okay.
information that's not necessarily true.
So my understanding is You get one Pokemon to use. You can have others as like HM that do things like cut and shit, but you have one to fight with. You
Yeah.
can only level up with trainers. You must run from any encounter
Mm-hmm.
unless you want to catch that Pokemon. And you have to claim it as your new guy, you know. You can only heal with I think items that you find on the ground or like get in the game. You can't buy shit.
Yeah. Well, no, because the dude was using repels. Yeah. I was watching a
I'm
dude
saying
use
like
repels.
healing though.
I know, but certain items you are allowed to buy.
I guess.
So, like, can you buy an escape rope? I don't know.
And also like if you faint, it's over. You're done. Restart.
Yes.
So basically it's hard as shit. And trainers are like 50% higher level, I believe, also.
Yes.
So hard as shit. And you
No,
said, and you found a guy that did it. You watched a run that he
yeah,
finished it.
yeah, he like did it, and I'm like, holy shit, good for you. Makes me want to play, but then I remember how much like how asinine I think it was to like I don't know, my emulator. Maybe I'll like what are they playing that it looks so smooth and good? I need to figure out like what they're like what emulator like
Obviously, they're playing on a Game Boy Advance SP.
they're not. Graphics are just too good.
I'm sure there's some emulators out there that would be fine and work good.
Good Pokemon emulators. Does move me. 5 best Pokemon emulators of 2022. Oh my god.
Like which one do you want to play? Fire Red, like that.
No. I think I would want to play Diamond. I played the other ones, but like that was the one I was like oldest enough to like actually like understand what I was doing.
Uh, yeah, the Desmumi. It's looking like is the DS emulator that people are liking. I don't know.
Right.
Or no GBA.
GBA, Game Boy Advance. Oh my god, this website looks like it would be good. Ah, something released. Download page. Oh my god. Yeah, this looks like it'd be good. Such a shit website. But yeah. What one would you play any of them?
I'd probably go Fire Red because that's the one I played through childhood. That
I
was that was
played
my shit.
I played Leaf Green, but then I like when I got a
I'm
DS, Diamond was like awesome with like the two
yeah
screens and like
yeah. I didn't
uh
have the 3DS for a long time.
no, that was just regular DS.
Or I started at 3DS. I didn't have a DS.
Gotcha.
Never had one.
Maybe it was DS Lite time, but I still think it was DS or DS Lite time. But
Yeah.
DS Lite was just like a smaller version. DS Lite didn't really do much. It still had the Game Boy cartridge and it still had the DS slot.
Mm-hmm.
Do, 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 do. Um, yeah. Uh, 109. You got anything else for 5 minutes?
Hmm.
What you been playing any games?
Not
Put back
really.
down the Rocket League.
Nah, I haven't played, I don't think, since last week. What have I been doing? I don't know. I haven't been doing a whole lot. I feel like I've been. We picked up Killing Floor for a short time.
I wanna like that game, but they just never added. I feel like they've always added skins and stuff, but they never added like content.
No.
Still like the same 5 bosses that we fought. Couldn't create a different boss. It's fun though, every once in a while, but I can't play too much
Yeah,
of it.
exactly. I can only do a couple rounds. Like, I don't know. I feel like I've been like watching shows. I picked up a few weeklies. None of them overly great, but you know. And I was catching up on Shield Hero. Like I started that, so that's been some time. I don't know. Not a ton going on, I guess. I bought a rice cooker. Gonna make all the rice things. That's what's going on.
Gonna be the title of the what's it? All the rice things.
Yeah, so we'll see. I might need to get some more rice. I've got basmati rice. I've got sushi rice. I don't remember what other kind of rice I have.
Getting
I
back
need
into sushi. Gonna get more sushi.
I don't know. I just like sushi rice. Like I eat it. You know.
Bruno's gonna make sushi.
I have. It's fine. It's
Gonna
not
get
the
that.
same.
Gonna get that salmon.
It's not the same.
Yeah, because you didn't have the right cooked rice for it.
I get maybe that's the ticket. Maybe I'm gonna make sushi rice and it's gonna be just as magical and I'm gonna love it even more.
Then you're gonna have to get like a sushi moisturizer. Not sushi, a seaweed.
I have all the shit to make sushi.
Yeah, but how do you make the seaweed moist to roll it?
Yeah, it doesn't have to be moist. It's just seaweed. It's nori.
Yeah, but it also dries out and they get like if it's like dry, it gets into like those like
It gets really crunchy, I guess, if it gets dry, but
yeah. So do you have to like keep it moist? Do you have to
I
moisturize it?
don't
Do you have to
know.
like soak it?
I don't. I've never had that problem yet.
Okay.
If I run into it, I'll let you know.
Yeah. I just know it can get really dry. So
Yeah, I've got a shit ton of nori because it was cheaper to buy 100 than it was to buy like 10. So I've got a shit ton. You want some?
no,
I'll share.
no. All right, let me know how that vacuum chamber goes too.
I I, I don't see myself
Instant
making.
pickles.
I'll think about it.
Plus, you also could you like meat and you like marinating meat. You could do it with meat too.
I have a vacuum thing though. Oh, wait. I did have a thing. I wonder if I still have that thing. A long time ago, like the first vacuum sealer I bought came with a meat marinating container that
See?
you would hook the hose up to it
See?
and suck the air out of it. If I have that, I might try your pickle thing.
See?
I don't think I have it though. I think it's
Oh,
gone.
well, that's disappointing.
Oh wait, I might have
What?
a top to put on a mason jar though. Hold on, we might still be onto something.
Instant pickles. This is when you can try your brine like instantly.
Oh, that I
Yeah, they
actually might have. It
telling
was
you.
a top thing that you put on a mason jar,
Yeah.
and because of the way a mason jar cap works, as soon as you like depressurize the top, the metal cap that you put in there would suck down on the jar, and it would be vacuum like depressurized. I'm, oh, maybe I'll try it. Maybe I actually will try it.
Pickles. I don't like pickles. I hate them. They're disgusting. I don't ever want to eat them again. Don't like any type. Sweet, sour, like salty.
I have a couple pickles that I like.
I don't. They're all gross. The only thing that pickles do is destroy my love of certain burgers when I don't ask for no pickles and they're on there and
Okay,
they like,
usually those are the pickles that I don't like.
yeah, and like your burger's covered in this weird taste
Yeah.
of like salt, like sad salt
I
brine, and
saw
you're like,
some interesting like black Asian pickles that looked good. Want to try them sometime?
that'll
They're
be
very
a
dark.
that'll be a no. That'll be a no for me. Want to know why?
Because that's all we have
Because
time.
yeah, that's all we have time for this week's episode of Thursdays Are the Best Days podcast. Thanks for listening and goodbye.
See you later.